Most men don't lose their power in the world. They lose it in front of the mirror. Your appearance is not vanity. It's discipline. It's the silent declaration of who you are and the life you demand to live. And the world notices when you show up like a man who respects himself. Here's the truth most men don't want to admit. Life isn't what makes you fade. It's habit. It's the small, consistent ways we stop showing up fully. We get used to looking tired, messy, or unprepared. Eventually, that becomes our identity. Stoicism teaches us that appearance is more than skin deep. Your outer presentation reflects order, inner strength, and self-respect. You cannot control what the world thinks, but you can control the signal you send when you walk into a room. That signal begins with how you present yourself. Today, we're going to break down 7 principles that will transform the way you look, feel, and carry yourself. Not for attention, but for self-mastery. Because when your appearance aligns with your inner discipline, life has no choice but to respond. Your appearance is your silent declaration of strength. People see you before they hear you. Your presence speaks before your words ever do. And whether you realize it or not, the world reacts to the signal you send the moment you show up. Most men think appearance is just clothes, style, or grooming. It's not. Appearance is energy. It's order. It's the message you broadcast without saying a single word. Walk into a room looking tired or messy, and the world assumes something about your discipline. Walk in sharp, intentional, composed, and people respond differently. They respect you more, take you more seriously, even approach you cautiously. That reaction doesn't come from arrogance. It comes from human instinct. We respect discipline. We respond to signals of self-respect. The Stoics understood this centuries ago. They believed that a chaotic mind leads to a chaotic appearance, and a disciplined spirit naturally produces a strong presence. Your appearance becomes a reflection of your inner state. When you see a man carrying himself with intention, posture straight, shoulders back, eyes clear, you know he respects himself. Not because he's rich, handsome, or powerful, because he radiates discipline. That's what earns unspoken respect. Now imagine applying that same presence to your own life. Every room you enter, every interaction you have, your appearance becomes armor. Not to hide behind, but to remind yourself who you are becoming. When your outer presentation matches your inner standards, your mind starts to align with that image. You walk differently. You speak differently. You tolerate less from the world. And that's why becoming addicted to your appearance is so important. Not for vanity, but for discipline. People respond to the signal you send. Your body speaks before your mouth does. Your posture introduces you before your name ever does. Your presence communicates truth even when your words do not. Most men underestimate the power of physical presence. They think respect comes from conversation, accomplishments, or confidence. But long before anyone knows your story, they scan your body language, posture, and grooming to determine who you are. Stoicism teaches that your physical bearing reflects your inner character. Slouch posture signals uncertainty. Avoiding eye contact signals hesitation. A disheveled, unintentional presence signals that you've stopped taking yourself seriously. The world picks up on these cues instantly. On the other hand, a man who walks in with calm, controlled energy, shoulders back, chin level, steady step, sends a message of clarity and self-respect. People instinctively respect those who respect themselves. Think about a gym, a meeting room, a restaurant. Some men walk in and immediately shift the energy, not with aggression, but with alignment. Clean grooming, balanced posture, calm presence. That combination communicates power without force, confidence without arrogance. External chaos loses influence when internal order is strong. Your appearance is a language of order. It signals strength, discipline, and command before a single word is spoken. Appearance is discipline, not vanity. Looking good isn't about ego. It's about order. Daily proof that you take yourself seriously. Most men believe caring about appearance makes them superficial. But that's insecurity talking. Stoicism teaches the opposite. How you show up is a reflection of your inner structure, self-respect, and commitment to excellence. Vanity seeks attention. Discipline honors yourself. One is fragile, the other unshakable. Marcus Aurelius didn't wear gold to impress. He wore clean, simple, intentional clothing to reflect the virtues he lived by: clarity, order, dignity. Your appearance is a daily ritual. It reinforces that you're not drifting through life. You're showing up with intention. Fix your posture. Style your hair. Choose clothes that reflect order. Care for your skin. Move with purpose. This isn't perfection, it's clarity. Discipline over vanity. Your morning routine becomes meditation. Your grooming becomes self-command, and your energy changes because your mind registers that you care. A man who respects his appearance commands respect from the world. You can't control judgment, but you control your signal. You cannot control what people think. You can only control what you present. And that difference is everything. Stoicism's dichotomy of control reminds us: some things are within your power, some are not. Other people's opinions, jealousy, or projections, they aren't yours to manage. But your grooming, posture, and personal standards are entirely yours. A man who shows up sharp, clean, prepared, sends a signal before he speaks. I hold myself to a standard. Humans respond to that instinctively. Even critics treat him differently. Show up sloppy, and you signal surrender. Show up intentional, and you communicate strength, clarity, and command. Create rituals. 5-minute resets in the morning. Stand. Wash your face. Adjust your collar. Wipe your shoes. Check posture. Align your energy. These small acts give you back control of your day. The world judges unfairly either way. Control what you can: your presence, your appearance, your signal. That control is freedom. Improving your appearance rewires your identity. When you look better, you act better. When you act better, you think better. And when you think better, you become better. Most men try transformation with massive plans or bursts of motivation. Stoicism teaches a different path. Identity is shaped through small, repeated actions. Nothing rewires identity faster than consistently showing up as a sharper version of yourself. Every time you groom, choose intentional clothes, stand tall, you send a signal to your subconscious: this is who I am now. Your behavior adjusts to match your presentation. You walk straighter, speak clearer, set boundaries, tolerate less disrespect. Identity follows action. You don't wait to feel disciplined. You look disciplined, and discipline grows into your habits. Consistency is key. Each morning is identity training. Fixing a wrinkle, adjusting posture, maintaining grooming. These small choices compound. People notice, your behavior shifts, and eventually, your self-respect solidifies. Appearance becomes a tool for becoming the man you intend to be. Appearance shapes emotions. Emotions shape actions. How you look affects how you feel. How you feel affects how you act. And how you act builds or destroys your life. Clean, sharp, intentional appearance puts your mind in a state of control, confidence, and readiness. A simple ritual of grooming and posture shifts mood, decisions, and energy. Appearance becomes emotional armor, not to hide weakness, but to reinforce strength. Posture affects breathing. Breathing affects calmness. Calmness affects clarity. Clarity affects choices, and choices shape destiny. Small details: neat hair, fitted shirt, polished shoes, steady gaze, shift your inner chemistry. You begin feeling like the man who deserves better, expects better, and demands better. Becoming addicted to looking good makes you addicted to living right. When you become addicted to looking good, you become addicted to living right. Your appearance mirrors your standards, and your standards shape your life. It's not just surface level. The discipline to show up clean, intentional, and composed spills into every area of life. You sleep better, eat better, move better, and make decisions with purpose. Self-respect is behavior, not feeling. Appearance is the most visible proof of self-respect. Daily investment in yourself builds habits, sharpens goals, strengthens boundaries, and elevates standards. Once you experience the energy of looking sharp and carrying yourself with dignity, you refuse to return to chaos. You no longer rely on motivation. You rely on identity. Appearance becomes a compass, guiding behavior, decisions, and life. Physical discipline becomes mental discipline. Mental discipline becomes life discipline. Look like a man with standards, and you'll live like one. Ultra. You just uncovered 7 powerful Stoic principles. Appearance isn't shallow. It's strategic, disciplined, and deeply connected to the life you build. Presence, posture, grooming, identity, emotions, and standards all work together to shape your destiny. Warrior, don't just watch, practice. Tomorrow morning, take 5 intentional minutes to sharpen yourself. Fix your posture. Choose your outfit with purpose. Step into the day as the man you're becoming, not the man you used to be. Small habits, done consistently, change everything. Thank you for investing in your growth. If this message spoke to you, comment below and subscribe so you never miss what's coming next. Show up disciplined, sharp, intentional, and I'll see you in the next video.